And there's several over here. I know people hate sitting close to the front, but that's where you can sit.
There's one back here.
And one back here. So we're going to get started. My name is Sarah Gallop. I'm on both the foundation board and the church board. And this Randolph Story Slam is sponsored by both organizations, both the Randolph Church and the Randolph Foundation. And so can I just see a show of hands of people on either board? You don't have to stand up, but just your arms up. And so I want to thank the boards of both organizations for thinking that this was at least worth a try. And so here we are trying it out, and we would especially be interested in your feedback afterwards and your thoughts about it.
But not too honest.
Edie, you and I are going to have our own meeting over coffee. But everybody else can give us feedback in any way if you think it was the worst idea ever, and or anything at all. I also want to thank the committee that's been working on this. My husband, Andy Gallop, and Ben Finney and Barb Finney. Where's Barb? And Barb. And Bill Menifee and Mary Menifee and Kemp Menifee. Where are you all? Oh, there they are. So these guys, they got like, the chèvre from Trader Joe's and the grainy bread from, I can't remember the name, but he shopped all over New York City for the food. It's going to be crazy good. And let's see. And then also the Kellys are off at a regatta today, so Mark and Katie have been extremely helpful to us. This is their video equipment that we'll be using, and I just want to thank them in absentia. And so the idea for this was sort of twofold. One was to try to help the church to be viewed in a different kind of a light. So, many of you, I'm not seeing you here at 10:30 on Sunday mornings, but here you are today, and that's good. And it's such a beautiful and historic building. So you probably thought, why aren't we in the town hall? But we're here for a reason, because it's just so much part of our history, and certainly we can worship here, but we can do other things here too that are help us with our community building here in Randolph. So that's why we're here. And then the other reason is that we're coming up, Randolph is coming up on its bicentennial in 2023, only a few years away. 2024. 4, Al, thank you. Our historian, he knows. Yeah. What are you doing for the next 7 years? We might do. And so we're going to be preparing these stories in a recording. We're hopefully going to be putting them on a website where you can go onto a person and click the link and then go to their story. We haven't figured out all that technology yet, but we will. And I think that is all the background I wanted to pass along. So we have 23 stories. The order is right here. It was also in your email. And the key thing is for you to remember who's in front of you. So when the person who's in front, I don't mean in your pew, but in front of you in the line. I saw some people in the So when the person who's ahead of you in the order comes up to speak, it's time for you to go to the on-deck chair. Can you raise that up, Ben, so people can see it? This is the on-deck chair. So just come right up, get in the on-deck chair. The person right here will be speaking. Then this person will leave. On-deck chair will come up, and the next person will go to on-deck. Everybody get it? Question?
Where's the hook? Where's the hook?
Back here, Ben.
All right, I'll show you what the hook is. So I know every one of you, how many words are typically in 4 minutes?
520.
Right, depending on how you speak, exactly. So this is what you're going to be seeing when you have 1 minute left. This is what you're going to see when you have 30 seconds left. And this is what you're going to see when you're done. There is no mercy today. You're just done. And because otherwise we'll drive each other crazy and we'll be thinking, let's never do that again. And we really want to go eat Bill's and Mary's and Kemp's food and drink so much wine that we got today at the state liquor store. So I think that's the plan. Anything else we need to say, committee? Andy and Ben, are you guys all set?
Yes.
Okay, then let's call upon our first storyteller, Jamie Maddock. And on that person, who's ever on